Hello and welcome to ADMAX TV. My name is Edith Mackrell and welcome to our today's updates. Kenyan runner Kelvin Kiptum, who died aged 24 in a car crash on Sunday, will be buried in Nairobi. He was born in the Rift Valley, the heartland of Kenyan distance running. Kiptum was barely 10 when he began following elite athletes training in the legendary high-altitude region. He burst onto the marathon scene in the year 2022 with a stunning debut in the 26.2-mile distance in Valencia, where he clocked 2 hours, 1 minute and 53 seconds. World Athletics called it the fastest debut marathon in history. Less than a year later, and racing only his third marathon, he shattered the world record in Chicago, becoming the first man to run under 2 hours and 1 minute in a record-eligible race. After flying through the course, Kiptum began waving and blowing kisses at spectators before crossing the finish line. A world record was not in my mind today. These are the words of the late Kiptum. I knew one day, one time, I would be a world record holder. At just 23 years old, his time of 2 hours and 35 seconds shaved 34 seconds off fellow Kenyan Eliud Kipchoge's previous record. The two compatriots were anticipated to run together for the first time this summer at the Paris 2024 Olympics. Known for maintaining a grueling training schedule that sometimes surpassed 300 kilometers a week, Kiptum had only recently announced he was hoping to smash the mythic 2-hour mark in Rotterdam in April. Kiptum was one of the most exciting new prospects to emerge in road running in recent years, World Athletics said in a statement after his death. Kiptum trained near his home village in Chepkorio. Initially self-taught, he was later coached by Rwandan athlete Gervais Hakizimana, who also died in the Sunday night crash. Hakizimana met a young Kiptum while doing training seasons near his home. He was small but would follow us, barefoot, after tending the goats and sheep. That was in 2013. He hadn't really started running yet, Hakizimana told AFP in October. At just 13 years old, Kiptum entered his first half marathon in Eldoret in the year 2013, placing 10th. 5 years later, he won the race. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck, Hakizimana and Kiptum kept busy with a rigorous routine. I stayed there for a year and I trained him. This is Hakizimana, his coach, saying, "We trained in the forest. I'll run with him." We started a marathon program in 2021. Kiptum trained so obsessively that his coach began to fear he would cut his career short. He is in his best years, but at some point, I'm afraid he'll get injured, Hakizimana told AFP in October after the Chicago record was set. I told him that in 5 years he would be done, that he needs to calm down to last in athletics. While preparing for the London Marathon, Hakizimana revealed that Kiptum had spent 3 weeks logging more than 300 kilometers a week. There is no weekly rest. We rest when he gets tired. If he doesn't show signs of fatigue or pain for a month, we continue. All he does is run, eat, sleep. Hakizimana called Kiptum a good communicator who listens a lot. At the end of the course in Chicago last year, the coach and runner embraced at the finish line, all their miles logged paying off as they made history. But Kiptum's rapid rise to fame ended in a sudden tragedy on Sunday night. He was at the wheel driving from Kaptagat to Eldoret around 11 p.m. when his car rolled, killing him and Hakizimana, according to police. A third occupant of the car was hospitalized with injuries. Kenyan President William Ruto said Monday that Kiptum was an extraordinary sportsman who left a mark on the world. Arguably one of the world's finest sportsmen who broke barriers to secure a marathon record Ruto said on Twitter after the running icon's death, describing Kiptum as our future. Kelvin Kiptum has left behind a wife and 2 children, although a woman claiming to have Kelvin Kiptum's baby wanted burial stopped, but the court declined to grant order. The High Court in Eldoret declined to stop the burial of marathon world record holder Kelvin Kiptum. This is after a 22-year-old woman claiming to be the mother of Kiptum's child, aged 1.5 years, moved to court seeking to stop the burial of the marathoner set for February 23, 2024. The plaintiff sought a temporary injunction to stop the release Kiptum's body from Eldoret Hospital mortuary and disposing it until the hearing and determination of the application. Edna Awor, through her lawyer Joseph Oyaro, wanted the body of Kiptum presented to the Kenya Medical Research Institute, KEMRI, for purposes of a DNA test to determine the girl's paternity. While demanding that the minor be recognized as a beneficiary of Kiptum's estate, the woman claimed that they have been left out of family arrangements. The applicant was apprehensive that should the burial go on as planned without paternity being established, the minor's welfare would be jeopardy. Eldoret High Court Judge Justice Wananda declined to stop it. Kiptum's body was today moved from Eldoret Hospital to Iten for viewing before prayers at his home in Chepsamo, Chepkorio in Elgeyo Marakwet County. A burial ceremony is set to be held tomorrow, which will see Kiptum laid to his final resting place in Naiberi, Uasin Gishu County. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to Edimax TV Trends. I appreciate so much for watching my videos, for liking my videos, and if you are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates. See you next time. My name is Edith Mackrell.